What's up, everybody? It's your boy Evan Simon. How you guys doing? I'm gonna tell you, I'm so very excited today because I finally have a professional setup, and that's freaking amazing because that means I can finally make a professional video. I was really thinking about what type of video I wanted to make, and I was like, okay, well, it's 2 days after Mother's Day, and I like anime, so why don't I do my top favorite anime moms? So that is what we're going to be talking about today, if you didn't tell by the thumbnail and title, because that should be obvious, but, whatever. So, yeah, I want to talk about my top favorite anime moms today. A couple things before we get started, though. And number one, I didn't want to rank these characters because I don't really believe in, ranking women or saying one's better than the other, because everyone's different, right? And that leads me to the second one is I really want to make a big variety. I really want to make a big variety of anime moms to really focus on. So I try to make sure this list is very diverse, and also some of these moms might not be exactly what you may think of moms, or at least in the traditional sense. So with those out of the way, so the first one I want to talk about is Akira Kiramoto from March Comes In Like a Lion. I'm going to say that Akira is probably one of my favorite moms in all of anime because she's so fantastic, man. When she was just a teenager, her parents died, meaning she had to basically become the mom and the parent of her two daughters. And just her just taking on that role and just her basically being there for her sisters and putting her life on hold so she can raise them is really amazing mom creds. And I absolutely love it. If you haven't seen March Comes In Like a Lion, which you totally should, but there's an amazing story arc in season 2 when her little sister, Hinata, is going through a lot of issues, like some trauma, some really, 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 really traumatic stuff is happening to her. And Akira's there for her, and Akira's there to listen and help her out and just be there, and she's amazing. And even the main and even how she treats the main protagonist, Ray. He's a stranger, but she takes him underneath her wing also, and gives him the family that he didn't have, and she gets mad props. And amazing human being, and straight up this amazing mom. So that's the first one I want to talk about. The second one I want to talk about is actually from a series very near and dear to my heart, the Kushina Uzumaki from Naruto, the mother of Naruto and the grandmother of Boruto. That's a fun little joke I just had to add in there. But no, what I love about Kushina Uzumaki so much is that she died the day her son was born, but even still, you can still tell that she has so much love for Naruto, and because of that, she's not in the series a lot. She's only in a few scenes throughout whatever the 15-year run, whatever it was. But you really get the sense she loves Naruto, and even from beyond the grave, and she's there to do whatever she can to offer her support rather. So another one is one of my all-time favorite anime moms, Junko Konami from Polymagi Madoka Magica. And I think she might be my personal favorite mom on this list because of something she says to Madoka in the very beginning of episode 1. It's when they're both getting ready for the day, and she tells Madoka, she says, "You need to wear this pretty bow to impress your boyfriend." And Madoka's like, "Mom, I don't have a boyfriend." And Junko's like, "Yeah, but you should act like you do. You should dress like you do." I think that's just fantastic advice to give anyone, especially in my own life, right? I want to build this channel. I don't have an audience, but I want to build one. And I should act like I have one, though. I should make sure I'm giving you the most professional content I can. I should make sure I'm giving you 100%. Because I want to make sure I can cultivate an audience. So even though I don't have one right now, I need to act like it. And that's how you get the audience, right? And I think that's very pertinent to all parts of life, whether it be your job, or whether it be school, whatever. If you want something, you shouldn't wait for it to happen. You should act like you already have it. And that way, you do get it. Or at least have a better chance to. So yeah, Junko. And also, fantastic way to just basically redefine what a mother is. You know, like her dad's her husband's a stay-at-home dad, and she's out there in the corporate world being a badass, getting sales, making that bread, and it really shows that, hey, you know what? This woman, who's kind of a little bit of a wreck also, but also can be a loving mother and also can be a corporate badass and really kick butt and take names. So yeah, Junko Kanami from Madoka. If you haven't watched Madoka, I totally recommend you watch it. It's really messed up, but it's really good. Okay, so the next mom on my list is Bellamere from One Piece, who is Nami's adopted mother. And again, Bellamere isn't, like I said, and Bellamere isn't related to Nami and her sister by blood. But she saw them as kids. She was in the Navy. She saw them as two children who both their parents died. And she decided to take them underneath her wing and love them like they're her own. And you really see that about Bellamere, right? Like, even when they don't have a lot of money and she might not have a lot of food to go around, like, she always made sure that Nami and her sister could eat. And even that meant she herself was going to get hungry, but she always provided the best that she could. And, when it came time for her to lay it on line and give her life up for Nami, and her sister, she did, right? And you really see how Bellamere has affected Nami and her personality and has made her the woman that she is today. And so, yeah, Bellamere, rest in peace. This next mom is Tsunami Dodaji from Cardcaptor Sakura. I think I have that right, but I probably have it wrong. She is Tomoyo's mom. She is Sakura's aunt. And what makes her such a great, 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 great mom is just like Madoka's mom, right? Like, she's this corporate badass. She's there taking butts, kicking names, all that good stuff. And she's there for Tomoyo as a fantastic mom who is going to let her, even though she's busy and even though has a lot of stress, she's there for Tomoyo and she's there to teach her and also be there for Sakura and kind of give her a little bit of that maternal figure too later on in the series, even though she kind of hates Sakura's dad and she's giving issues because of that, but she still is there to make sure that Sakura knows who her family is and make sure that Sakura knows who her grandpa is and to not lose sight of who her mother is as well. So yeah, Tsunami, man, like corporate badass. I love her haircut. I think, if I remember correctly, I think she has like that side shave going on, and she's badass. She has amazing house with amazing female bodyguards, Adara Milaje from Black Panther. So fantastic mom. Okay, so the next one on my list is actually pretty interesting because I actually did not watch this anime until last night. The reason why I watched it is because I knew I was making this video and I knew she was a badass mom and I had to add her. So I'm going with Hana from the film Wolf Children. Again, if you haven't seen Wolf Children, depressing movie. Great movie, but depressing movie. But what makes Hana such a great mom, though, is that she struggles. She struggles so much with being a mother, but she's always there. And she doesn't know what's going on. She doesn't know how to be a single mom, but she's just giving it her best. And like a lot of moms on this list, even when bad things are happening, she does her best to smile at her children and tell her everything's going to be okay. And even when it's time, which still makes me sad, but even when it's time for her to let her children go and be who they need to be and grow up, it's just, she just lets them, right? And she accepts the fact that doesn't have children anymore. She doesn't have a husband anymore, but she's happy that she was able to raise her kids so they can be their own people. And that's just an amazing mom, and it's just heartbreaking, it's gut-wrenching, but fantastic. Real props to you, Hannah. You really, and she freaking worked the tills, she freaking worked the garden, and she did everything she could to provide for her children, even if it almost killed her and made her exhausting. So big props to you, Hannah. I really love you as a mom. And watch Wolf Children if you haven't, because that's a fantastic, fantastic anime. And the last one on this list is Inko Midoriya from My Hero Academia. What makes Inko such a great mom is she's not perfect, you know. She makes mistakes. She does things that she shouldn't have done. But that's okay, because no one's perfect, right? And she's doing the best that she can. And even though she's worried about Deku, she's worried about her son's life, she's supporting, and she's loving, and she believes in him. You know, she believed in him before anyone else really did. And that's great to have a mother who cares for her kids and believes that they can be great despite, you know, the difficulties that you might have, or despite kind of the flaws that you might have. Like, she believes in those kids despite of those things, which makes her a great mom. Like I said, she's not perfect. She makes mistakes, but I think that makes her a little bit more human, and I think that makes her even a better mom, in my opinion, because even though she makes these mistakes, she learns from them, and she's still there regardless. And I think that's what's great about a lot of these anime moms, is that they're there for their children, and that's all you really need. Okay, guys, well, I think that's all the anime moms I can think of. I think that went a little bit quicker than I wanted to, but you know what? Short and sweet. I'm hoping to edit this soon. And yeah, so tell me in the comments, guys, who's your favorite anime moms? And also, like I said, this is brand new. I'm pretty sure I made a lot of mistakes with this video. So leave me in the comments, right? Subscribe to my channel. Also tell me how I can improve, because I know I'm not great now, but I think I'm better than I was, and I think I can even be better than that. So, like I said, guys, thank you a lot. You know, like, share, subscribe. Tell me if you're anime moms, and you guys have a very blessed day. And say hi to your mom. Call your mom. Or text her. Or, you know, visit her out of the grave if you need to. Okay, goodbye.